In compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey, on January 12, 2024, adequate notice of this meeting was provided as required by law. Additionally, this meeting is being digitally recorded and live streamed on the Somerset County website. For public access, please email your questions to countyboardmeeting@co.somerset.nj.us. The public may participate in this meeting by calling 908-231-7075. Director Robinson?
Thank you. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for reflection. May we continue to serve the County of Somerset, being committed to excellence and innovation in public service, promoting the well-being of all residents and communities by providing effective, efficient, and responsive leadership. Thank you. Welcome, everyone, to September 24, 2024 work session of the Somerset County Board of Commissioners. This agenda and the items on it are for discussion and will be considered at the next Commissioner meeting, which is scheduled for October 8th. No action will be taken at this meeting unless the measure and its adoption are needed in a manner necessary to continue county business. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Here.
Commissioner Singletary?
Here.
Commissioner Morano? Here. Deputy Director Suey? Here. Director Robinson?
Here. I'm going to pass off the commissioner reports to Deputy Director, and I'll gather my thoughts and have it for the 6 o'clock.
All right, thank you, Director Robinson. So, of course, we had all of our 9/11 ceremonies, the one right here in Somerville, and we have actual beams that are from the towers for our Time to Remember memorial. And at every single year, it is our tradition in Somerset County to start the ceremony the same time that the first plane struck the tower. So we continue that tradition, and I also attended Berners Townships as well. Over in Hillsborough, there was a celebration of dance over at their Iron Peak Center, and it was a packed house. So what I've never attended an event like this before, but there were thousands of people there, wonderful local vendors, and it was a great celebration to celebrate their culture throughout the community. So I appreciate them extending the invitation and inviting me to such a celebration. And tomorrow we're actually meeting at Robert Wood Johnson over at the hospital here right over in Somerville. And it's going to be a collaboration with the Somerset County Business Partnership for Women in Business. Oh, and I missed one thing from last week. I actually stopped by the Senior Center over in Bridgewater, and we celebrated the centenarians. So we have lots of senior citizens in our community that are living well north of 100. And of course, everyone wants to know what the secret of that is. Actually, something that we pride ourselves on with these centers, people that actually gather on a regular basis and have people in their lives, sometimes family isn't always available. People move away, things happen, and those members of our community become our families. And I saw that happen right there in Bridgewater and many of our other senior centers. And it actually can add up to 12 years of your life, just having that human connection. So it was just a great reminder for why we have these programs, and the staff is incredible. Every single table that I had lunch with, I hopped around a little bit to hear what their thoughts were, and the amount of joy that they had and the appreciation for the employees there, that's why everyone here works collectively, so we appreciate everything that goes into it. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Director. I want to start my remarks tonight with condolences for a long-time Somerset County employee, Ginny McCall, who was the assistant to the Director of Public Health and Safety, worked for the county for over 2 decades. I remember her when I was in the Leadership Somerset program back in 2005. She assisted with that program as well. So our hearts go out to Ginny's family, and thanks to her for her service to Somerset County. Lots of events. It's the fall. Things are going on again now. First of all, went to the Hispanic Cultural Festival in North Plainfield last Saturday. It was the food and music were fantastic. Then went over to Branchburg Country Fair. Then went over to RVCC to the Planetarium Show, where they had a Hispanic Heritage Month celebration talking about Mayan temples. So it was a pretty great day on Saturday. Beautiful weather, great attendance at these fairs. Also want to congratulate Somerset County teacher from Montgomery Township Middle School. Stephanie Lockenhauer was the winner of the New Jersey State Teacher of the Year Award. So hats off to Montgomery Township and their teacher. She teaches civics and mindfulness. So that's a real nice feather in Somerset County's cap. We also had the Somerset County Business Partnership Dinner honoring several of our distinguished Legacy Award winners, including the Franklin Food Bank and the Somerset County Food Bank, as well as several other individuals and businesses. So that was a very uplifting event. And the county partnered with the Good Shepherd Lutheran Church this past weekend, Friday and Saturday. We had some booths there for some services that we offer. Our health department was giving away free flu shots at the event, which was very positive. And this church has a resource fair for folks to come in, no questions asked. There was food available, household items, clothing, toys. It was very well attended, and there were many services there available, talking about recovery services, housing help, as again, the vaccination help. Zoo Fall was there for medical information. So it was a very, very positive event, very well attended. So thank you to the church for making that happen with us as well. And we forgot to mention the Basilone Parade, which was very nice. Got a chance to meet Loretta Swit, who, major Houlihan on the show. I didn't know what to expect. Here she is, a Hollywood star, and she was most delightful, down-to-earth person. Spent so much time with us just chatting, and so appreciative of the role she played to support women who serve in the military and all that they do and the good works that they do to help others in the military. So that was a great day. Upcoming, we've got the RoboCon, the robotics convention over at Bridgewater Mall on Saturday, which should be really interested. Students are going to be coming out there showing their works and what they can do. This Sunday is our Diversity Festival right here at the courthouse from 12 to 4. We've got a bunch of great bands lined up and dancers and crafts and culture. It's a spectacular day. And on October 6th is our 1770s Festival taking place. I didn't know if Commissioner Drake, did I steal your thunder on that one? Because that's a Park Commission thing. And a little other housekeeping here, our Public Works. Today, we finished the milling and paving. I believe we finished today in Branchburg at the Stutterford Drive. That's completed today. We also completed our slurry seal. So slurry seal is a coating that we're putting on streets that is 1/3 the cost of milling and paving. It extends the life of our roads, which is obviously economically beneficial, but also environmentally friendly. So this is a wonderful project. We finished slurry seal 6 miles of road in Hillsborough and in Bedminster Township. So that's real nice to see that done. And I also attended the first public officials briefing on an upcoming federal project that will be taking place in Franklin Township for Hamilton Street to make safety improvements for pedestrians and drivers. So this is very preliminary stages right now. We don't expect construction until 2029, but this is something that's in the plans now. We see the need and we're addressing that. Last on my agenda here is the LGBT Advisory Board met, and we met at the Unity House, we want it to be the Unity House. Right now, it's part of Visions and Pathways. It's a home in Bridgewater Township. that Visions and Pathways is trying very hard to raise money to support this new concept that would be for young adults in the LGBT community that need a safe place to stay because they've been dislocated from their home for whatever the reason may be. So if this is something that pulls at your heartstrings, they need funding. So if there's any way that you can help them with your donations or your talents so that they can make more donations, please let me know. I'd be very happy to put you in touch with these folks. It's a great cause. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Commissioner. Just a few things. Farm markets are open. Farmers provide food to us all and donate a lot of produce each year to local food banks. So I encourage everyone to go out and participate and help our farmers, our local farmers. If you're eligible, now through September 30th, so time is running out. If you're eligible, you can receive up to $50 for a voucher to basically get farm products at the farm markets. 908-704-6346 or toll free at 1-888-747-1122. You have to be 60 or above and meet the requirements, and that's $50 towards produce. I'll also say that the September newsletter is out, and Zach's director's address, he quotes, I want to quote from you, Zach, as well. We don't consider, this is a quote from Michelle Obama. She says, "We don't consider taking medication for an ear infection something to be ashamed of. We shouldn't treat mental health conditions any differently. Instead, we should make it clear that getting help isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. And we should ensure that people can get the treatment they need." That's Michelle Obama. Recognizes that September is National Suicide Prevention Month. In the United States, over 49,000 people died by suicide in 2022. That is one death every 11 minutes. Suicide is the 11th leading cause of death in the United States. Second leading cause of death for ages 10 through 14. Somerset County has seen a recent increase in suicide deaths, specifically in males ages 15 to 45. Shame is deadly and stigma kills. So if you're having thoughts of suicide, need mental health related crisis support, or worried about someone else, please call or text 988 or text 988 Lifeline Chat and text to connect with a trained crisis counselor. If you'd like help connecting to treatment for substance use and or support and recovery, please contact Richard Hall Community Health and Wellness Center. That's Restore Recovery at Somerset County Program. Change topics a bit. We're going to talk a little bit about climate change. It's Climate Change Week a little bit. I want to thank Duke Farms for inviting me to a meetup of climate change folks, advocates across really New Jersey. Duke Farms hosted a sort of a talk and discussion, and the activity regarding ongoing work in New York City for Climate Change Week, but also to advocate that New Jersey should also have its own climate change week. Acknowledge that New Jersey cares, but yet obviously we're going to take care of some of that today. Also, the John Basilone Parade, someone went to that, but that was quite an event. I want to say, there was a lot of people there, and it was great to celebrate, our work here at John Basilone. The Seniors Wellness Center is also, as mentioned before, we did celebrate the centennials. Great to see a number of centennials participate there. It's great to know that folks live in past. Somerset County Park Commission is hosting its first annual Commissioners Cup. It's the Somerset County Park Commissioners, not the county commissioners. But nevertheless, it's certainly an exciting event. It's a pickleball tournament, and it's on September 28th at 9 a.m. at North Branch Park at the brand new pickleball courts on North Branch Park. Teams are designed to be co-ed teams. Sign-ups are required at the County Park Commission website. Registration to participate is $40 per team. Or to attend that event. I won't be playing, but I'll be watching, certainly. And I imagine I want to just call out the need for volunteers. Somerset County has a need for volunteers, and a couple repair projects. You can volunteer as a handyman or handywoman looking for new volunteers who are willing to work in Somerset County. Specifically, we have a great need in Franklin Township right now. Handyman program was created to provide small repair services to enhance the quality of life for seniors and physically disabled citizens of the county. Our goal is to keep these residents living safe and independent lives in their own homes. The difference is that our handyman provide makes a significant difference, whether it's a grab bar, changing a battery, smoke detector, or just making small home repairs. Another service that the handyman program provides, which is a team building effort, and they build exterior ramps for those who are disabled. So there's a process to have a handyman come and build a ramp for you if you're disabled. First, you have to qualify. Obviously, your doctor has to acknowledge that you need the ramp, but you certainly can participate and help build ramps for those who need it. That's the whole process again. And then finally, there's a call out for assistance for Medicare assistance. People that participate, they're looking for counselors to become SHIP Medicare counselors. No experience is necessary, but you can be trained to help find the resources for those looking for assistance with Medicare, helping older adults in our community. SHIP is a local state health insurance assistance program, and it provides unbiased help to Medicare beneficiaries, their families, and caregivers. Whether you're new to Medicare or viewing Medicare plan options or have questions on how to use Medicare, SHIP can help you in there. Again, county programs help supported by the state. And finally, the Somerset County Office of Volunteer Services is looking for volunteers for this year's leaf cleanup project. This is a one-day event. This year will be held on November 23rd, and each year individuals are gathered together in groups, and they go out and look for folks, elderly and disabled homeowners who need our assistance in yard projects, primarily raking leaves. So having that camaraderie is a good thing. It's a great opportunity for church groups, sports teams, Girl Scouts, and Scout troops, 4-H clubs, and high school teams, and offering really assistance. Again, the leaf cleanup program start is going to be on November 23rd. You can call 908-704-6301 and tell them you want to volunteer as a handyman, help clean up leaves, or get involved in Medicare, help our community. That's it.
Thank you. So, in recognition of National Preparedness Month, the County Department of Health and Safety encourages residents to start preparing for emergencies. The theme of this year's National Preparedness Month is Start a Conversation. So residents are encouraged you can create a support network of family, friends, and neighbors who can assist, make a plan that's adoptable and easy to understand, as well as make sure you have an emergency supply kit, which can include food, medication, money, other important items. The Greater Raritan One-Stop Training Center is restarting its monthly Career Cafe series on September 27th from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Warren Street location in Somerville. So if you know someone who's looking for a job, they can come and learn about all the services that our One-Stop Career Training Center provides. Also, Raritan Valley Community College, they are having an information session on October 16th at 6 p.m. on their honors program. So this is a cool program where high school students can get their associate's degree at the same time they're in high school. So they actually get their associate's degree about a week or two before they graduate from high school. So that's going to be at the Branchburg campus on October 16th, if you know any high school students who might be interested. And speaking of RVCC, it has just recently been rated as the top community college in the United States for its sustainability efforts by the... Thank you. I thought Paul would be happy to hear about that. By the Association for Advancement of Sustainability in Higher Education. And this is the 10th year in a row that RVCC has been recognized nationally for its sustainability efforts. And it also ranked number one, or I should say it received a gold star ranking for its water management as well. So congratulations to RVCC. That's my report. Thank you.
We have communication from Robertsville Township, also in support of resolution urging state legislatures to pass and legislation to authorize all local governments to electronically publish legal notices via newspapers, website, or digital publication. And now we have a presentation and proclamation for Energy Council.
Presentation first, we'll do the proclamation. Tia, why don't we, come on up?
Okay.
We'll do the proclamation after. So, just to start off, Steve and Tony, longtime member of the Energy Council. We both serve on the Energy Council.
Which doesn't mean I'm old at all, it's just long-serving.
I'm sorry. Yes, I apologize. We're going to talk a little bit about the Energy Council. When it was first created, you may recall back when Jack Chitterelli was freeholder, he created the Energy Council. I was a member since that time. Now serve as a liaison to the Energy Council. But we wanted to give a report, and part of the charge of the Energy Council is to report regularly back to the then county freeholders, now county commissioners, on the status of Energy Council work and provide recommendations to the county commissioners. But I thought it was timely that we bring this discussion today because this is the week that we're celebrating Climate Week here in the United States. Big celebrations going on in New York City. As I mentioned earlier, a little bit of activity we were doing in Dead Food Farms, but we wanted to bring this right to Somerset County and really just sort of off and have a good presentation on that. So, Gina, I'll take it over to you, but thank you very much for coming.
Great. Oh, absolutely. No, I must say, I preface it by saying I've been on the Energy Council, I think we go to the next slide, since, 2007? So it's been a while, many years. But I have to say that the mission of it, which is a bit of advocacy, it's a bit of research and being a think tank and helping to advise the commissioners on things related to policies, that's where it begins. And it's hard on a beautiful September evening to talk about climate change and kind of climate reality. But if we really go to the next slide, and this is courtesy of Bill Ammon. Those that know Bill Ammon, he's been one of the leading engineers in energy for his whole life. And he really wanted to make sure that we at least start the discussion by indicating that New Jersey, unfortunately, along with Massachusetts and Delaware, are the three on the northeast that have changed the most in terms of temperature warming. It's almost approaching, it's over 4 degrees since the early 1900s, and it's about 3.7 degrees in the last 30 years. So New Jersey really is on the cusp of really having to react to it. And what does that mean? It means increased flooding, it means increased severe storms, it means increased energy consumption to moderate the change in temperature. So that's coupled with the next slide, which is third of the bills, and that there's money associated with it. There's a cost to having an experience. And of course, how do we mitigate this? And this really now speaks to what the Energy Council is trying to do, is raise public awareness, raise commissioners' awareness on energy efficiency, the little things that can be done. And to some degree, when I was actually looking this evening at some of the things that the Energy Council has done over the years, is that we have actually things that are posted on the website, the county website, which includes energy saving tips, and we have brochures, we have infographics. We actually have a really cool tool. When I was looking at it, it's really very pertinent, but there's even a self-assessment home energy audit that you can do without even going through the mechanisms of the big energy audits. There's still things in the checklist that you can look at and do and implement. And I mention that because we just applauded RVCC for being #1 in the nation in community colleges in sustainability and water management. That all started with a change in attitude. That all started with people behind the scenes saying, we want to do something, we want to buy green power, we want to change our operations in our buildings. So really, since the climate change can be really laid at our doorstep, that we are part of the problem. It's really human-driven impact on the environment and the global atmosphere. humans are going to be part of the solution. And that's why it really leads to the next slide, which is really, I think, the most significant things that the spotlight from the Energy Council really shines back on the commissioners, because there's two things that have now shaped what Walter can do in all his work, and that is the climate change kind of awareness of the policy resolution that talked about, let's try and cool down. Let's try and get to net zero emission. Let's try to make sure that we're making sure that everybody is benefiting from those changes and the social equity approach. And then coupled with that, what can we specifically do with our county buildings that we can lead by as a model? And that really led to the sustainable facilities policy that the commissioners have adopted, which talk about both new construction, which I'm an architect, so I know I'm part of the problem. Just like cars are part of the problem, our industry has been part of the problem of adding to the CO2 emissions in the atmosphere. And so we have policies now that really look to doing, as Matt's here somewhere, I know, LEED Silver, of looking at landscape, looking at building up the ecosystem, minimizing, there's, Matt, Matt, I just mentioned your name in terms of what you're doing on the facility side with the facilities sustainability policies, in terms of making sure that our new construction, as well as the renovations and retrofitting of our existing buildings in the county, are bringing up in energy efficiency. And because you have these policies, what gets us excited as advisors, we really have no power. We just really are kind of things through and bring it to the attention of the commissioners. But what gets us excited is seeing what Walter can do in terms of really integrating all the things that we talk about into policies in the county. So I'll turn it over to Walter for that part.
Thanks. I guess I'm bad in cleanup right now. So if you go to the next slide, there's a lot of things we've done over the years, especially since the adoption of the climate change policy resolution. So we've embedded that in any new or updated county master plan documents, most particular in the preservation plan. So there's strategies in the preservation plan that talk about carbon sequestration, buying additional lands for flood mitigation, flood storage, and habitat protection, as well as in the open space plan and the historic plan talk about climate strategies, how we can deal with some of these issues. We also have, in the soon-to-be-adopted circulation plan, there's a whole emphasis on reducing greenhouse gas emissions, so improving transit services, increasing the opportunities for biking and walking in the county, calling for a fleet transition plan and helping the adoption of electric vehicles. We also launched an update with the Office of Emergency Management in partnership with them to update the county's hazard mitigation plan, as well as a study with NJIT to look at future flooding impacts from climate change. During those processes, we'll identify potential land use changes and other policies that make us more resilient going forward. We are exploring LEED for Cities and Communities designation for the county. If we are able to successfully do that, we'll be the first county in New Jersey to have that designation. The new multi-use facility is designed to meet LEED certification standards. So another example of leading by example, showing the towns that if we can design buildings this way to be energy efficiency, meet LEED, you can as well. We've initiated energy audits at various county facilities to help reduce energy costs and reduce our greenhouse gas emissions. And we secured funding from the North Jersey Transportation Planning Authority to undertake an EV transition plan for the county, looking at how we can transition our fleet to electric vehicles, as well as optimal locations for public charging infrastructure on county facilities, as well as for our towns to make sure they create those charging opportunities in the right places to create the seamless network for people to be able to charge in the county. So that's just a few of the things we've been doing to advance our efforts to address climate change in the county. And I'll turn it back to Jean.
And I just want to close with one of the things that the council does is that we often invite speakers in. And I just want to say, I want to leave with an element of hope, and really speaking to Director Robinson's point about communications. I recently met somebody that's now at Princeton for the fall, who I'm going to invite as a speaker, because his approach is actually taking computational science and really kind of statistical analysis, but applying that with a degree in psychology, because he understands that right now there's still a lot of resistance, even though we have those maps and charts and all those figures about global warming, the increase and the impact, everything from wildfires and smokes. But he's saying that there's still that human ability of resistance, or thinking someone else is going to do it and not me. How do you get past that psychological hump? And that's what this gentleman is actually doing his work in. And so I really wanted to say that anything that can work towards communications and ways to make that outreach more palatable, more persuasive. You think about the advertising industry. If they can get us to buy all new flavors of some product, we can certainly try to kind of come up with the way to communicate climate change and actions that we can all take. So I'll leave that as my party shot of optimism in addition to the climate reality check. So, thank you.
We have a proclamation that Commissioner Drake is going to present, but also I would, can we get a copy of the slides, please, the commissioners?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Formatting is a little bit off because it didn't look like that on my screen, and Jean didn't see it, so we'll.
As long as the content is there.
Okay, all right. So this is recognizing Climate Week for 2024, and we have our proclamation from the county commissioners that says, whereas the overwhelming scientific consensus is that climate is changing rapidly due to human activities related to greenhouse gases. Whereas 2023 was the hottest year in all recorded history, and with 2024 on pace to exceed it. Whereas to call attention to the need to urgent and immediate changes in public policy engagement, the week of September 22nd through the 29th has been designated as Climate Week. And whereas the Somerset County Board of County Commissioners is committed to taking action to ameliorate climate change, not only on a global issue, but also because it has severely impacted the residents of Somerset County with massive and deadly storms such as Floyd in 1999, Irene in 2011, Sandy in 2012, and Ida in 2021. And whereas in 2021, Somerset County became the first county in the state of New Jersey to adopt a climate change policy statement that committed to protecting the environment through carbon reductions, recognizing the outsized impact of climate change on overburdened communities, and partnering with stakeholders to encourage greenhouse gas reduction policies. And whereas in September 2023, Somerset County codifies the statement with the Sustainable Facilities Policy that sets environmental and sustainability goals and measures with respect to county-owned buildings and vehicles providing economic, environmental, and social benefits for the county. And whereas the Somerset County Board of County Commissioners reaffirms its commitment to reducing its impact on climate change through education, planning, and action to protect the people of Somerset County and beyond. Now therefore, be it proclaimed that the Somerset County Board of County Commissioners do hereby recognize September 22nd through the 29th as Climate Week in the County of Somerset to foster awareness and understanding of the causes, impact, and means of ameliorating climate change, and urges all residents and stakeholders in Somerset County to join in protecting the environment to ensure a future for our descendants. And signed by the five county commissioners. Yeah, I'll move over this way. I'll move over here.
Moving on to new business. Engineering.
Good evening. Resolution 24-1900 is approving plans and authorizing receipt of bids for reconstruction of the Green Knoll Tennis Courts in Bridgewater Township. This is a project which we will bid this winter and construct this spring. The cost estimate is $916,000, and we will stripe 4 of the 10 tennis courts as pickleball courts. So there'll be a combination. Resolution 24-1901 is approving plans and authorizing receipt of bids for the construction of the pavilion at the Senior Wellness Center in Hillsborough, 339 South Branch Road. This is a project which has a cost estimate of about $300,000. We will bid this project before the end of the year and construct it this spring.
That's great, Rob. It's really needed there at the Wellness Center.
Definitely. Resolution 24-1902 is approving plans and authorizing receipt of bids for the new pharmacy at the Richard Hall Community Health and Wellness Center, 500 North Bridge Street in Bridgewater. This project has a cost estimate of $250,000 and will also be bid before the end of the year and constructed this winter. Resolution 24-1903 is approving submittal of a grant application and execution of a grant contract with the New Jersey Office of Emergency Management and the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection for the rehabilitation of the West Branch Reservoir Dam in Bridgewater. This is a grant application, has a county match of 35%, but we've already started designing this project and already planned to do it anyhow, so hopefully we can save 65%.
Good evening again. Resolution 24-1904 is authorizing Somerset County to apply for a North Jersey Transportation Planning Authority fiscal year 2026 sub-regional transportation program, which runs from July 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2026, and to accept funding if awarded, total not to exceed $143,682.50. There is no local match required for this. And this funds our annual transportation planning work program activities.
Resolution 24-1905, authorizing the acceptance of funding for the Gambling Disorder Clinician Services Program through the New Jersey Division of Mental Health and Addiction Services, period of October 1st, 2024 to September 30th, 2025, in the amount not to exceed $123,961. No funding match required. Resolution 24-1907, authorizing the application and acceptance of the New Jersey Department of Human Services Division of Mental Health and Addiction Services renewal contract for Somerset County Comprehensive Alcohol and Drug Use Services for the period of January 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025, in the amount not to exceed $508,304, and a county cash match not to exceed $70,489. Which one did we skip? Yep. Resolution 24-1906. That's right. That's right. Someone's paying attention. This is great. Authorizing the Richard Hall CHWC to apply to the New Jersey Division of Mental Health and Addiction Services to develop support teams for addiction recovery for the period of October 1st, 2024 through September 30th, 2025, and to accept funding if awarded. Total not to exceed $417,686. No funding match required. This is for harm reduction outreach services into the community.
All right, Resolution 1908 is authorizing the execution of a shared service agreement between the County of Somerset and Union County Office of Emergency Management for sharing Department of Public Works equipment.
Okay, 24-1909, award a contract to Election Support and Services, Shamong, New Jersey, for setup and certification of voting machines for the general election 2024 and early voting. Total not to exceed $17,435. 24-1910, award of contract to Environmental Systems Research Institute, ESRI, for the purchase of additional ESR GIS software licenses utilizing state contract. Total not to exceed $13,060.
Resolution 24-1911, award a contract to Commercial Technology Contractors as the primary vendor and Unified Technology Partners as the secondary vendor for data cable installation and related services, cooperative pricing bid, SOCCP, second year of a 2-year contract.
Good evening. 24-1912 is an award of contract to Central National Gotsman, Plastic Express Inc., and Sharda Paper Inc., and WB Mason for paper and envelope supplies. This is an open-ended contract and the second year of a 2-year contract.
Resolution 24-1913, award of contract to Monarch Housing Associates for homeless planning services, 12-month contract, total not to exceed $13,750.
Twenty-four 1914, award of contract to SHI International for the purchase of Rave Smart 911 system utilizing the Bergen County Cooperative Purchasing Alliance. Total not to exceed $42,844.40. 24-1915, award a contract to SHI International for a 1-year contract for the Everbridge Mass Notification System utilizing the Bergen County Cooperative Purchasing Alliance. Contract 2438, coverage term from November 1st, 2024 to October 31st, 2025. Total not to exceed $87,630.72.
24-1916, authorized certification of funds for previously awarded contracts to Royal Printing Service, West New York, New Jersey, for moving of voting machines for Somerset County Board of Elections, General Election 2024, total not to exceed $15,607.50.
Sorry about that before. I thought Matt was handling this one. So approval, this is Resolution 24-1917, is pay a confirming order to Environmental Systems Research, Inc. For subscription services licenses for January 23 of 2024 to January 22nd of 2025, not to exceed $39,119. This covers all the licensing for all the GIS software used throughout the county.
Resolution 24-1918 is an insertion of a special item of revenue into the budget for the New Jersey Department of Military and Veterans Affairs VA transportation grant in the amount of $18,000. An in-kind match is appropriated in transportation salary and wage budget. And 24-1919 is an insertion of a special item of revenue for the New Jersey Attorney General's Office National Opioid Settlement in the amount of $73,373.74. And 24-1920 is the payment of claims and ratification of the same.
Resolution 24-1921, approval to pay confirming order to NJAM HAA of Mercerville, New Jersey for association dues. Total not to exceed $1,956. Resolution 24-1922, approval to pay confirming order to Harvard Protection Services LLC of Miami, Florida for guard services. Total not to exceed $5,622.60. Resolution 24-1923, authorizing certification of funds for previously awarded contract for Qualifax Systems for Richard Hall CHWC Qualifax Electronic Health Record System, 4th year of a 7-year contract. total not to exceed $2,250. Resolution 24-1924, authorizing the cancellation of certificate of funds for previously awarded contracts, total not to exceed $9,932.96. Resolution 24-1925, authorizing the cancellation of certificate of funds for previously awarded contracts for Richard Hall CHWC, Harvard Protection Services, LLC of Miami, Florida, for contract for guard services, total not to exceed $12,000, or negative $12,000.
Good afternoon. Resolution 24-1926, approval of pay confirming order to W. Mason for office supplies, total not to exceed $119.28. 24-1927, approval of pay confirming order to Suwannee River Health Education Center out of Florida for training, total not to exceed $2,925. Thank you.
Twenty-four 1928, approval to pay a confirming order to Millennium Mechanical for a May maintenance fee, total not to exceed $8,400.
Good evening. Resolution 24-1929, approval to pay confirming order for removal of used oil to Leonetti Associates LLC, Lorco Petroleum Services out of Elizabeth, New Jersey, total not to exceed $45. Resolution 24-1930, approval to pay confirming order to Colgate Paper Stock Company, Inc., out of New Brunswick, New Jersey, for commodities, total not to exceed $334.71.
All right. Resolution 1931, approval to pay confirming order to General Electric from Springfield, New Jersey, for a signal repair, not to exceed $482.00. 1932, authorizing certification of funds for previously awarded contract for uniforms, first year of a 2-year contract, not to exceed $20,500. 1933, authorizing certification of funds for previously awarded contract to deer carcass removal services, Cream Ridge, New Jersey, for street sweeping disposal, not to exceed $50,000. And 1934, authorizing certification of funds for previously awarded contract to Herc Rental, Inc., East Brunswick, for equipment and tool rental not to exceed $140,000. Okay. All right.
That 1933 deer carcass removal,
Yes.
when it says street sweeping disposal, is the name deer carcass removal not, I mean, are we talking about deer carcasses
he
or
does
street
both.
sweeping?
Actually, he
Okay.
does multiple things. He's a contractor with many skill sets. Yeah.
Okay.
But deer carcass removal is what he originated, and then at one point he was doing a stormwater maintenance contract, which cuts our detention basins, and then he also does street sweeping removals for most of the state.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like seeing.
No, you're good. He's crazy.
All right, thank you.
24-1935 is the approval to pay confirming orders to various vendors for parts and repairs, total not to exceed $20,408.79. 24-1936 is authorizing certifications of funds for previously awarded contracts for parts and repairs, total not to exceed $45,000.
Motion to add the above resolutions 24-1900 through 24-1936 to the consent agenda for our regular meeting this afternoon. Roll call, please. Yes.
That should be for, the consent agenda is for October 8th,
Thank you.
our next meeting.
All right, so
Will be added to the consent agenda for the October 8th, 2024 meeting.
do we need to redo the motion? Or just amend it as the clerk has provided? Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano? Yes. Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. New items?
All right. 1937 is a resolution for an award of contract CC 0135-22 and CC 0135-22R to PSI Process from Middlesex and AC Schultz from Woodbury Heights, not to exceed, it's a 3-year contract, not to exceed 15,000. 1938 is this award of contract to CC 0021-23 for Clark. I'm not even going to try that one. So, Monahan Supply Corporation from Ilmer, New York for Road Safety Systems LLC, and Chemung for guide rail and guide rail parts. This will last the 6 months of the 2-year contract. Certification of funds will be completed at the time we place the order.
Then I think you combined two.
Did I skip one?
You blended two together.
That's because I'm good. You guys got to keep up. All right, which one did I skip? 1938? Okay, is the award of contract for, oh, that one is for the second year of the 2-year contract, not to exceed 84,000, and that is for the stormwater management that Deer Carcass used to have. So, 1940, award of contract.
39.
Oh, did I?
39.
I thought I
39,
skipped that. I mean, I thought I did that.
You know,
Okay.
Paul McCall never makes these mistakes.
All right, I'm on notice, I got it. All right, award of contract CC 0039-23 is to Chemung Corporation from Elmer, New York, and Road Safety System LLC. Chemung is for guide rail and guide rail parts. It's the last 6 months of a 2-year contract. Certification of funds will be completed at the time each order is placed. All right. And CC, well, it's going to be 1940 is award of contract CC 0043-24 for Chemung Supply Corp. from Elmer, New York, Trias from Farmingdale, Crescent from Hydraulics, again from Hamilton, and A&K Equipment from Rawway, and these are all for snow plow parts. First year of a 2-year contract. Okay, not to exceed 55,000. I think that's it.
All right. Are these next items for October 8th?
They are.
Thank
They
you.
were added after everything was numbered, so in
Thank
order
you.
to not renumber.
Motion to add above resolutions 24-1937 through 24-1940 to the consent agenda for October 8th.
Motion. Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary? Yes. Commissioner Morano? Yes. Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes.
Resolutions 24-1835. This is an award of contract to SHI of Somerset, New Jersey for video streaming and caption services for the Somerset County Commissioner meetings to run from October 2024 through September 2025. Total not to exceed $19,881.76.
24-1836 is authorizing a second amendment to the lease agreement for Unit T1 located at 152 Route 206 South Hillsborough Township. The companion one is 24-1837, authorizing the third amendment to the lease for Unit T13 located at 152 Route 206 South Hillsborough Township. These are properties utilized by the county in various measures. 24-1838 is authorizing funding under the American Rescue Plan to support and promote impacted industries, tourism, educational facilities, job training programs, and senior services. 24-1839 is authorizing funding under the American Rescue Plan to support and promote impacted communities and municipalities to promote health, recreation, and access to programs and facilities. And 24-1840, long awaited, is authorizing funding under the American Rescue Plan for the design, planning, and construction of a pharmacy at Richard Hall to support mental health services.
24-1841, award of contract to DSI Medical Services for the first year of a 2-year contract for drug and alcohol testing, program and training services, total not to exceed $6,000.
For 1842, authorizing the rejection of response for contract CY-COM-0063-24, website upgrades, maintenance, and support for not meeting the requirements of county specifications.
24-1843 is award of contract to H.A. Dehart Son for the purchase of a prisoner transport van for the Somerset County Sheriff's Office, utilizing the Hunterton County Co-op. Total not to exceed $114,883.08.
All right. Resolution 24-1844, award a contract to ePlus Technologies for network monitoring and switch replacement. This is total not to exceed $550,133.88. This is for cybersecurity and life cycle equipment replacement. Award a contract to ePlus Technologies for wireless network upgrade with network monitoring, utilizing the state contract. Total not to exceed $146,737.94. Again, this is adding cybersecurity into our wireless network. Resolution 24-1846, approval to pay confirming order to Windstream, Cedar Rapids for internet and voice services. Total not to exceed $37,094.16.
Resolution 24-1847, award of contract utilizing RFQ 0083-24 to Mac Camera for recording servers, total not to exceed $59,525. Thank you.
24-1848, award of contract CC-0099-24 to National Highway Products, Inc., Millville, New Jersey, Errol Iron Works, Inc., Buffalo, New York, Traffic Safety Service LLC, South Plainfield, New Jersey, and Traffic and Parking Control Company, Inc., Brown Deer, Wisconsin, for traffic control signs, support, hardware, and devices, first year of a 2-year contract, total not to exceed $50,000.
24-1849 is authorizing utilization of ESCNJ 2324-11 to purchase 2 2024 Chevy Malibus with options from Mall Chevy, total not to exceed $53,410.50.
Hey, Marcia, which department are those going to?
Human Services.
Human Services?
Yes.
Yeah, one goes to the Grand Cherokee Laredo is for the prosecutor's office. The 2 Malibus are going to go into the fleet and get washed through so that the 2 new CPAC officers will get vehicles. They might not get those particular ones.
Right.
But they add to our fleet so that vehicles will be available to them.
Okay, thank you.
So 24-1850 is authorizing utilization of 20 Fleet 01387 to purchase 1 2024 Jeep Cherokee Laredo with options from Hertridge Fleet, total not to exceed $44,021.65.
Thank you. Is there a motion to add resolutions 24-1835 through 24-1850 to the agenda for our September 24th meeting? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano?
Yes.
Deputy Director Suey?
Yes.
Director Robinson?
Yes. We come to the public portion of this meeting. Anyone from the public wishing to speak, you come up, and state your name and address. 5 minutes, no yielding of time, no coming up a second time. Is there a motion to open to public?
Motion?
All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. Anyone from the public wishing to speak at this time? Any emails or phone calls?
I don't have anyone on my end.
Okay, no emails, no phone calls, seeing that no one's come forward. Is there a motion to close the public portion of this meeting?
Motion?
All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. We will move right into our regular meeting. The only 2 things I'm going to lift up at this time are our Veterans Resource Job and Wellness Fair, which is scheduled for October 10th at 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Senior Wellness Center. It is 876 East Main Street in Bridgewater. This is the Veterans Resource Job and Wellness Fair. And also lifting up an all recovery meeting every Thursday at 2 p.m. at Richard Hall. So those in needing of support is all recovery meeting every Thursday, 2 p.m. at Richard Hall. And we did have a grand time in honoring and celebrating the life of Basilone. So the commissioners walked in the parade. Unfortunately, I didn't have all my faculties in my knees and my hips and joint issues. But thank you to the commissioners who actually were out there passing out the flags, and it was a great day. I think we had double the participation than last year, the year before. Last year was rained out. I actually, unbeknownst to you all, I got stuck getting out, so I was able to see all the parade goers as they passed through to start of the parade. It was a sight to see, so thank you for doing that for the people of Somerset County.
Got the most important part.
Which one?
The Patriots are in the playoffs.
Yes.
Must win game 2 tonight.
Tonight, so another, go ahead, Commissioner Morano.
The
Yeah, I did
Patriots are in
forget.
the minor league playoffs tonight. They're playing Erie, and hopefully they were not successful with one game. So we got a must-win game 2 tonight. So hopefully they take it.
They take it away. As we're waiting for our guests to come in. Do we need to move the podium? Deputy Director, floor is yours.
All right, I am going to invite our friends up for Hispanic Heritage Month.
Mike's not on.
Oh. All right. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining me today. So to my left, we have Monica Martinez Milan. She is our chairwoman of the Somerset County Business Partnership. And to my right, we have Ida, and she has been an integral part of our clerk's office and helps with translations on a regular basis. But even though our clerk does pretty well in Spanish himself so and many other languages, we're very blessed here in Somerset County. But today we're here because it is National Hispanic Heritage Month. It's celebrated nationwide from September 15th through October 15th each year, and has been celebrated in the United States since 1968. Whereas the starting date of September 15th is significant because of the anniversary of independence for Latin American countries, such as Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. In addition, Mexico and Chile celebrate their Independence Days on September 16th and 18th, respectively, and whereas Somerset County currently counts more than 55,000 residents as being of Spanish-speaking descent and growing, and that Hispanics have been contributing to the county since before the founding of the United States of America. Whereas Hispanic residents have lived in Somerset County for hundreds of years and have come from or are descendants of people who have come from many Spanish-speaking countries from Europe, North America, Central America, and South America. And whereas Somerset County's cultural, educational, business, and local communities are richer for the contributions of Hispanic residents.
Whereas Somerset County is proud to honor the history and contributions of Hispanic culture and leadership in our local communities across our nation and around the world. Now therefore be it proclaimed that Somerset County's Board of County Commissioners do hereby recognize September 15th through October 15th, 2024 as National Hispanic Heritage Month in the County of Somerset, and urge all citizens to learn and recognize the numerous contributions made by Hispanic residents throughout history. Thank you. For each of you to bring home. And Monica, would you like to say a few words about the business partnership? Because you wear multiple hats to represent our Latino community throughout the state of New Jersey with the statewide Hispanic Chamber and many other areas.
I'm very grateful to be here today. I'm very grateful for our commissioners, our county, for all our servant leaders that do so much work to bring awareness to the community. We're all here together serving as all people. I'm a proud resident, a proud business owner in Somerset County, and I do serve as a chairwoman, the first Latina, I always cry, in over 100 years of having a chamber here in Somerset County. Thank you. So as a daughter of immigrants, I'm very grateful to work in our community. And I want to celebrate something that just happened last week. We were invited over to NJIT, a New Jersey Institute of Technology university that was just recognized one out of in 22 universities in the country as a Hispanic serving institution. That means that our members of our community here in Somerset County that are Hispanics are attending this university and so many more. But now we're officially accredited as a university here in this state, as an HSI R1 university. That all happens with contributions of our community members. As a business owner, I'm very grateful to be here. And I'm very grateful for our commissioners and our servant leaders as well for this proclamation. Thank you.
And I'd like to invite up some of our other Latinos in the community, whether you work for the county or the greater community. I see one of my Ecuadorian friends here. So come on up and join us, because collectively this is what makes Somerset County. And I am the first Latina to serve as a county commissioner in Somerset County, but hopefully not the last.
We have the Disability History and Awareness Month for 2024. So all those who are coming up to receive this proclamation. And I've seen all of our friends in the audience with people with different abilities. I'm kind of moving away from disabilities, I know, but different abilities. So come on up, don't be shy.
Where's that for me to stand so everybody else can get up here?
No, come on, come on. There's a lot of space. Anyone else coming up? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Say it, yeah. So I will be reading the History and Awareness Month proclamation. Whereas the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990 and the ADA Amended Act of 2008 were enacted to end disability-based discrimination and to promote inclusion, full participation, economic self-sufficiency, and equality of opportunities for all those with disabilities. And whereas persons with disabilities have a rich history in Somerset County and beyond, They have made contributions to all aspects of our communities and culture and have a right to be treated above all else as individuals. And whereas to ensure the full inclusion of persons with disabilities in society, it is necessary to expand the public's knowledge, awareness, and understanding of the history, achievements, and experiences of persons with disabilities. And whereas the 2022 American Community Survey reports that approximately 30,000 Somerset County residents, from children to seniors, identify as having a disability, comprising almost 9% of our entire population. And whereas the 2022 American Community Survey further reports that New Jersey's employment rate for residents with disabilities is 45.6%. And while Somerset County's employment rate for residents with disabilities is higher at 56.2%, it is still well below the rate for the general population. And whereas Somerset County supports efforts to create a more inclusive, supportive community in which all citizens are embraced and supported in living full, realized lives. Now, therefore, be proclaimed that the Somerset County Board of County Commissioners do hereby recognize October 2024 as Disability History and Awareness Month in the County of Somerset to foster awareness and understanding of the history, achievements, and experiences of persons with disabilities, and urges all citizens to uphold the ideals of equal access and equal opportunity for all citizens while celebrating the accomplishments of persons with disabilities in Somerset County. And it is signed by your 4 Somerset County Board of Commissioners on this day. So.
So thank you so much for having us here today. The Office on Aging and Disability Services is committed to bring awareness, acceptance, and respect to the individuals with disabilities living in the county. So we have been doing a lot of great work. We have the Personal Assistance Services Program serving about 18 clients with services in the community so they can remain active in the community. We have here Victoria Ten, she's the case manager for the Project Lifesaver program for kids, so the 6 to 21 years old. We have about 13 children she's serving in this program. And we have Josh Gargano. He is our chair for the Advisory Council on Disability Issues, so very honored that he is here with us today. Something that we're doing October 5th is a Disability Expo and Job Fair. So it's Disability History Awareness Month and also the National Disability Employment Awareness Month. So we come together, the greater workforce, to have the job fair and also the expo. And we're also doing a workshop that day for emergency preparedness and the PISP program. So hopefully everybody joins us that day. And it's at the Bridgewater Senior Center. And you want to read the citations for individuals? You usually read them, but I will give it to you. Oh, what
There
picture?
are others that are coming up. They're going to be giving citations, so. Okay. Josh, the Somerset County Board of Commissioners thanks you, this is Joshua Gargano, for outstanding service demonstrating significant impact in meeting the needs of Somerset County citizens with disabilities, and is signed by your Board of Commissioners.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You want to say a few words?
Yeah. Inclusion is a never-ending struggle. We've come so far, but we still have such a long way to go. And part of inclusion is involving our local and county officials. So what I know you guys do already, that I would like to say it's really important that you guys attend all the meetings and everything so that you could hear directly from the people, because without hearing from us, you guys are not going to know directly what you need to fix. So that's what I would like to say, and thank you for the honor.
Recognize the great accomplishments of people with disabilities. I want Josh's advanced placement high
come
school
up.
teacher to stand up.
Come
So part of the proclamation talks about recognizing the disability community and their great accomplishments. And Josh was surprised tonight by his advanced placement English teacher from his high school. So isn't that fantastic? She saw it on social media. She saw Josh was being recognized, and he was super surprised downstairs in the reception area. So I want to thank her for coming here, and Josh, for all you do to lead the county.
What you teach and for who you and for your agencies that you work for. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep. Got it.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Thanks. No, thanks, Ellen.
I was his brain to you. Okay, everybody, first one, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
I have Josh's thing here.
What's that?
Want to come back this way?
Okay.
Josh.
That's what I was doing. I was backing up, but I was waiting for Sean. Okay. Oh. Okay.
You can come forward and go around.
Oh.
That may make it easier.
Okay, yeah. I'm not.
And have a chat with you. My car in the garage.
Okay.
And next up, we have Zainib Noor Akhtar. All right, you got to drive the speed limit in here. The Somerset County Board of Commissioners thanks Zainib Noor Akhtar for advocacy on behalf of or other exemplary support of Somerset County citizens with disabilities and for outstanding service demonstrating significant impact in meeting the needs of Somerset County citizens with disabilities. Signed by your 5 county commissioners on this day.
Hi, everyone. My name is Zainab. I am a registered nurse at Matheny Medical. Matheny is a school and hospital with, for children with developmental disabilities, and Kendall is actually my one-on-one student at the Matheny School.
So, Zainab, thank you for your advocacy and the work that you're doing. So, on behalf of the county commissioners, continue to do great things in the work that you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you. So she was nominated by also the brother, and there you go. He's right here. He's nominated by
Family, get together.
Okay.
Some come over here, the commissioners stand up.
They're gonna stand on the back. So, Mohammed actually, okay. He nominated the sister and Sanib for her great work in the community. She has been a great advocate for the Somerset County residents. So thank you so much for being here.
Do you want to tell us about this? Sisters put me on the spot.
You can go next.
I admire Zanib so much. She's one of our best nurses. All of our nurses are excellent. But Zanib, I truly feel, I'm hoping, I'm not her mother, but I would love her to be a nurse educator. That's how good she is at what she does. She's amazing. She's been a wonderful mentor to all the nurses. Thank you.
And I guess I'll say a couple of words about Zanab's personal life. I know when she graduated nursing school, it was definitely an adjustment for her working at Matheny because she hadn't worked with that population before. But I'm very proud of the person that she's become today and how much she loves and cares for all her students.
Did you pay your brother to say that? No. So we need some people on this side, so the commissioners.
Stand up straight. Stand up straight. Lauren can't hold the dip. Wait, Good, better. Cheese.
Okay, Ellen, would you come forward, please? And anybody else you want to bring? So this next citation is for Planned Lifetime Assistance Network of New Jersey, Inc., for advocacy on behalf of or other exemplary support of Somerset County citizens with disabilities and making a commitment to promote positive awareness of the needs of Somerset County residents and citizens with disabilities. And it's signed on this day by the Somerset County Board of Commissioners. So you want to tell us a little bit about the network?
Actually, I'm going to let Melanie McQuell, our Director of Social Services, tell us.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, I just want to thank the Board of Commissioners, the Office on Aging and Disabilities in Somerset County for presenting us with the 2024 Disability Advocate Award. On behalf of Plan New Jersey and our fantastic staff, some of them are here with me today, our leadership team, our board of directors, we are truly honored to be among some phenomenal residents and citizens of Somerset County. Plan New Jersey, for those of you who may not be aware, was founded with a mission of helping parents who had a loved one with disability answer the question of who will care for my loved one when I can no longer do that. And so at Plan New Jersey, our staff works to develop a comprehensive person-centered life plan for the future care and support of that individual. And when the time comes, our staff executes that life plan to ensure that that loved individual of the family is cared for, is protected, is connected to their community, and is able to live their best life. We have been very fortunate to partner with family support groups here in Somerset County, as well as agencies and schools to outreach parents and individuals within the disability community to help to educate them about the need to plan for the future care of their loved ones. And we hope to continue opportunities to partner with organizations here in the county to support the citizens with disabilities here in Somerset County.
First one, 1, 2, 3. One more, 1, 2, 3.
So we also, as our guests are exiting, thank you.
No offense to anybody else. I just thought it'd be a nice more plain field picture. Josh, stay still.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted me to face that way. Okay. Thanks.
I want you to just talk about yourself for a minute.
You're certain I'm not a Somerset County resident? I was just here. Friend.
Okay, then come on down. So he's a PhD candidate, and he's a professor at King University. Okay. So we were recognizing special accomplishments, so I said, come up and just let them meet you.
I'm just thrilled to be asked among this august assembly here. You all embody the best of the American ideal at its core.
Thank you, and thank you for being with
He was mentioning
us.
in the reception that he was happy to be here in Somerset County to see how we're leading the charge and advocating for people that live with disabilities, because he doesn't always find that and hasn't found it in other counties and in his life.
All right,
So,
thank you.
I thought he was
Thank
a good example of a mentor and somebody who could guide others that are struggling in life.
Well, I've been blessed with a lot of talents. I'm a professor at Kane University of History and English, and I have a doctorate from Drew, and it's been a lot of hard work and a lot of fun. But it's a joy to see leaders like you who haven't gone into politics to feather your own nest, but really to serve the people. And
Thank
the
you.
best traditions of our
Thank
life.
you.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for being here. Thank you,
Thank you so
Joan.
much.
We have approval of the minutes for our September 10th meeting. Is there a motion to approve the above listed minutes?
Motion?
Second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano?
Yes.
Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. We have an ordinance 24-1899 establishing speed limit along Georgetown Franklin Turnpike, Washington Street, County Route 518, Montgomery Township, Franklin Township, Borough of Rocky Hill, Somerset County, New Jersey, and setting the public hearing for October 8th at 6 p.m. Is there a motion to pass the ordinance on first reading and set the public hearing for October 8th at 6 p.m.?
Second?
Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano? Yes. Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. A motion to approve resolutions 24-1800 through 24-1804.
So moved.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano? Yes. Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve resolutions 24-1805 through 24-1817?
So moved. Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano?
Yes.
Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve resolutions 24-1818 through 24-1834?
Motion. Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano?
Yes.
Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve resolutions 24-1835 through 24-1850?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Drake?
Yes.
Commissioner Singletary?
Yes.
Commissioner Morano?
Yes.
Deputy Director Sui? Yes. Director Robinson?
Yes. Is there a motion to open the public portion of this meeting? Anyone from the public wishing to speak, give us your name and address, 5 minutes, 5 minutes only, no yielding of time, no coming up a second time. Is there a motion to open to public?
Motion.
All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. Seems like we're all family in the room. Anything, phone calls or
There
emails?
is nothing from me.
All right, seeing none, hearing none, is there a motion to close the public portion of this
Motion to
meeting?
close.
All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. We will go into executive session, and I will hand it over to County Council.
Correct. There are two issues for executive session. One is PBA negotiations, PBA 307, and one is the pending litigation in the Kim versus Hanlon matter. We will not take any public action and adjourn directly from the executive session.
All right, is there a motion to go to executive and adjourn immediately with no action being taken?
Motion. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. Good night and be well.